All right, welcome to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. We're going to go ahead and tap on in. I'm going to do a general session known as a general spread, and I'll be using several oracle decks and tarot decks. We're going to see what messages come out. I don't have a direct message. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Most High, I thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this session to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding. Thank you. If you are new to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light, hi, I'm SGL. And make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. If you are returning, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. All right, let's go ahead and see what messages come out. Just stay tuned. I will make this clear. This is not a love session, but after I finish this session, I don't know how long this session is going to be because I'm going to take my time. Okay, while I have the time to take time, I'm going to do that. But I do know that after this session, I will be going live back to back, and I will be doing all signs, what your person wants you to know. So I just do want to make that clear that this session it has nothing to do with anyone else. I'm focused on you. So if you're wanting to know what your person wants to know, definitely subscribe so you're notified. I will be going live in regards to what your person wants you to know, and I will be taking my time for all 12 zodiac signs. So however long that takes, that's just how long that's going to take. So I reassure you that. All right. I just wanted to make that clear. Hey, Amber. Hello. God bless you. Could you do a reading for me, please? I'm 30 years old, Aquarius. Hi, Amber. It's a blessing. You have been 30 years. You're a year old. Congratulations. I hope your experiences have molded you and who you are today, and God bless you as well. Definitely subscribe, but you're not guaranteed to. Normally, what I do as a complimentary at the end of the session, I'll pull a card. But in this circumstances, I won't be pulling any cards, Amber. I'm going to do this session, take my time. And like I said, I will be tapping back to back, a new live. And we're going to take a look at all 12 zodiac signs, what your person wants you to know. Okay. Only request that I ask of you is that you don't force any channel messages. But that was a good question, Amber. Thank you for sharing and thank you for asking. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see what messages come out. All right. What message do you have? What is the message? All right. Whatever this is, it's up in the air. Opening. Okay. Immediately, I see a new version of an individual. And this new version of an individual, it is attached to the inner child. It's not giving me exploring. It's giving me, there is an individual here who's getting ready to not embark, not test the waters. What has been dormant inside an individual is now going to come out. You fill in the blank of what that is. There's no thinking about it when it comes to like, should I do X, Y, and Z? It's just immediately, boom, you awaken, whether this is literally waking up for the new day, or something triggers you to where you just say, hey, this is who I am. Okay. This is up in the air. Someone stepping out of shadow self, realizing that who they truly are, is not something that could be condemned or something that should be treated as a bias. Something that should be ridiculed. Someone here is getting ready to be themselves and is attached to their inner child. Okay. It's kind of like, yeah. When it comes to opening, it says you are opening to new levels of wholeness. A doorway is appearing within you. Step through with a heart willing to receive. And this is up in the air. So I'm going to be honest, something triggers an individual here. And the reason why, viewer, I'm not saying you, because you could be watching this play out with a loved one or someone close to you. Okay. That's why I'm being guided to say individual. It's like something ignites someone's fire energy to where they just like, this is what it is, and I don't care anymore. It's not giving me someone coming out when it comes to sexuality. That could be one of the things, but this is someone coming out of the wilderness. And this is also, I see that an individual here is going to accept that they're a hoe. And that's not in a comical way. It's kind of actually in a positive way. And I've never talked about this type of subject of someone accepting that they're a hoe, and they use it for their benefit. I'm not talking about low hoes. I'm talking about someone who is just like, you know what? I'm gonna be a hoe and get what I want. Doesn't mean a hoe doesn't mean you slept with someone. It just means someone who is plowing and planting seeds everywhere. Someone's hoeing. See, I hope you guys didn't think I was talking about the track. But anywho, let's keep going. What are the messages? What frequency does this individual need? Oh, that came out. I didn't even see that. Communication. You have Aries here, which is 1. For those of you who are stepping into the world of tarot, or, for those of you who just want to knowledge, just know that every reader has their own interpretation, but 1 is the house of Aries, which is the first house, and that house deals with self. And then you have 4. I'm looking at the number 14 that represents communication. 4 is Cancer, the 4th house, and Cancers is all about home, feeling anything that ignites a home feeling, a belonging. And this can also represent within as well. Like, for instance, in the winters, a bowl of soup is very comforting. It makes you feel like home if you are used to growing up and having soup or chili growing up. And if you live somewhere else from family or whom you normally get your soup or chili from, if you get it somewhere else, it brings a sense of nurturing and home. Hopefully that makes sense. So simplifying 14, breaking it down to 5 is change. Okay, and that's Leo's energy. And whatever this change is, it's definitely going to change the dynamic of attention. Okay, this is the point where an individual is not demanding attention. They are positioning themselves in the center of attention and claiming that they own the attention. And it's definitely Leo. Okay. When it comes to the frequency that is needed, all right, stepping out, an individual stepping out and truly who they are, a new version of themselves. But this is it's kind of like, I don't know why I'm being guided to say, no, I don't feel like that is that. You know how have you ever went to work and you see someone glowing? It's like, they got it in. Or, when someone's glowing, what that means, right? It's like, yeah, you got some. It just feels like someone gets some and it ignites them to truly operate in who they truly are. And it's their inner child attached to who they are. So for some of you, you're going to have some good sex. And that's what ignites a version of you that's been dormant, and it's been in you, within you all along. I'm going to clarify to see if this is short-lived, because this is going through a doorway or a portal. For the most part, this could, I don't know, this could be many different places. It's not giving me anything dark. So for those of you who are seeing the imagery, no, it's not giving me anything dark. Believe me, I will let you know. This frequency communication is going to birth. So for those of you who are engaging in sexual activities, just know whoever you're having sexual activity with, they know what they're doing. And it's definitely going to give you a glow. And I don't see you communicating verbally. I see you communicating with your body language, you know? I don't have to ask you if you got some. You can tell because you're glowing. You're showing a part of yourself to everyone whom you associate with on a regular basis. Everyone's like, oh, this individual is something else. And it feels like I'm sensing that it is a version of an individual where it's taking of liking. Give me a word of advice, please, because I want to see, is this a liking or is this a disliking? I'm confident that it's a liking. Regret in reverse. Ooh. So there is an opportunity to truly operate in your true self. Some of you are going to be confined. There's a lot of submission. You have regret up in the air. Clarifying, because I wanted to know, was this like, I wanted to know if this new experience attached to inner child that's been dormant of individual's true self, if it is like the lighter side of things, or if people are taking liking, and it's just kind of like, with the Leo energy, you're going to be attracting attention that you would want to restrict, but you're being asked not to restrict this type of attention because you'll be in regret. For some of you, it's just gonna be a short experience. It's like 24 hours for some of you, a week for some of you, others of you 90 days. It's not giving me not even a full 6 months or a year. I'm not sensing it at all, because there's no full control of self, is what I see here. Give me an I am message to confirm if there's full control over self. I love the fact that I can read numbers. I don't need cards to read. But anywho, you have serenity here. Accept the things you cannot change. I'm just getting straight to the point. Accepting the things that you cannot change. In regards to this white light, you notice this white light, that's what activates the dormant inner child that's been there all along. The version of an individual. It's kind of like, I'll use this. Say you've had a bitch resting face all your life, right? Okay. And then you just wake up, right? You have some real good sex, and you wake up the next day or after you have good sex, and you're just smiling. You can't stop smiling, right? This white light is the glow. This white light is the activation of not thinking about anything outside of being what's been dormant all along. I don't know how to explain it. Well, I'm not going to say I don't know how to explain it because it's regret that's up in the air. So what was dormant, there's still beauty there, but it's being brought back to life. And so you're going to be very attractive. And for the most part, people that rejected you is the ones that are going to be most attractive to you. And that's why I said a lot of you are going to be hoes. Not in the sense of hoe, like, Keep the Sneak, Mac Dre, Little John, Snoop Dogg hoe. No, I'm talking about an individual where you are plowing and planting seeds. You're creating connections to where this is a whole new world, my love. This is a whole new world. And you're being asked don't not allow this opportunity. Don't allow the door to close you by. Because it feels like this door has been open for a long, long time. And the moment that you decide to go through this portal or door is a moment it starts closing. I'm being guided to ask a question. Who are you waiting for to be happy? Like there's someone here who's an individual where you're waiting for the right perfect time. Like you're needing something or you're needing to be positioned in a certain way in life to bring out this dormant inner child that is your true self. And what I like about this is that it's so much confidence here with the serenity of not worrying about what people think. It's like you accept it. You can't change who I am. Accept me. So some of you, give me another I am message. Before I read this iron message, just frequency of communication says a frequency of communication supports the ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming, outgoing. That's why I said hoeing, plowing, and planting seeds. I don't know who plants seeds in the winter, or I know California, we're going into winter after fall. So someone has to live somewhere else where it's warm, or you're planting seeds inside. I'm not really for sure. But anywho, through our heart, the center of your truth to stay in the flow of the source and balance exchange. I'm hearing that song, Be All That You Can Be. Is that a commercial? Where did I hear that song? Is that MASH? Be all that you can be. Anywho, I have belief in reverse. Clarify belief, because I don't know is this non-bias or bias? Acceptance, non-bias. Okay. All right. Direct message, viewer. If you don't wait for the right time to show up as the person you've been wanting to show up as, this is the perfect time. If you don't, you're going to be in regret. Okay. Now, this is the perfect time where I can say, for those of you who've been waiting to communicate with someone that you know you cannot change, but you have feelings for, whatever flaws you have, they're going to accept you. You don't have to have the material things. You don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to have X, Y, and Z for this person to accept you. All right. Just understand that when it comes to communication, sometimes communication is good and sometimes communication is bad. It's about it's a give and take. When you give, remind yourself that you are taking from the person. And when it's time for you to take, just know that you are giving to the person. Make it very clear. So the fact that this attraction is so bold and unapologetic, just know that when you don't get attention, don't become impulsive. There's no need for that. That's why I want you guys to have longevity with this experience. It's a wonderful experience. I don't want it to be 24 hours or a week or 90 days. I want you guys to really, truly experience this. I don't want you to have a, another one bites the dust moment. Okay. What's at the bottom of the deck? Honesty. Don't be anyone that you don't show. Just be you. And whatever this dormant self that is coming out it's going to be a benefit than a liability. Okay? Just know that. Give me the time frame. Honesty here. When your word of advice is honesty and there's judgment. So you would be the one to self sabotage this experience. No one is going to, no, there is no blockages besides the restriction of the things that we cannot change. When it comes to honesty, your words of advice, it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. What's the time frame? There's the truth. Oh, this is now. As of now. There's no role playing. Just be. That's the truth. You're already accepted. It just feels like everyone's waiting to see this. You know how we could see things that you can't see and you could see things that I can't see? It's like, yeah, okay. I've been waiting to see this side of you. Like, okay. I don't know. It just, for those of you who choose not to accept this opportunity, it's, give me a word of advice for regret. And we have judgment here, service here, behind that. What is the word of advice regarding this regret up in the air? Grief is up in the air. It's a no. So this is letting me know that you guys will. Good job. I'm proud of you. Good job. Yeah. This version of you is definitely happy. Some of you, I don't know how to explain this. Some of you may run away from yourself for a while before you accept what you're running away from. This worry is here. It's kind of like this worry is like it's like being on a merry-go-round and trusting the person that's twirling you is not twirling you intentionally to make you fall off. Everyone knows when someone's trying to make you fall off versus someone wanting you to have a good time on the merry-go-round. And it just feels like before you truly operate in this dormant true self of yours, you're going to allow people to control a version of you. And that could be the trigger of where you finally just, come out of who you truly are. Okay. Someone is with this reconsider the truth. Someone has to accept who you are. They're outnumbered. They're outnumbered. So if this is work related, basically whoever's the party pooper, like everyone's waiting for this person to go bye-bye. Not literally bye-bye, but like, like this person could be a Leo, always hoarding attention. And now that you're getting the attention, the problem surfaces and no one's worried about the problem that's always been there. The attention is on you. So there's no deception, something And just in general, there's no deception. Give me the outcome message, please. Outcome to that spread, please. The star. I know that's right. Aquarius is energy, air energy. And as you experience this wonderful true self that has been dormant, be mindful of trying not to say what you won't do, because you may be tested and tried, okay? I want you to be careful with that. Outcome, it says you have renewed sense of self, confirmation, and magic is flowing all around you. Yes. Definitely confirming that Leo energy from the number 14. It says this is a time of great personal growth and development. Confirmation. Give yourself your spirit as others may benefit from the blessings you're receiving. Hoeing, plowing, and planting seeds. Anywho, that's that. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to end this live, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at what your person wants you to know. Hopefully I did a good job. That read spread was very uncomfortable for me. Not in a negative way. It was just, I was taking my time. So, all right. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle. And we're going to go ahead and start your what does your person want you to know? But I just want to let you guys know, if you're easily triggered, please do not show up in this session. Okay. All right. Until we meet again.